Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, what's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me? Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away. So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15.
Never give up, fighting till the end, gotta get back up. No time for loss, fighting till the end no matter what the cost. Keep moving, gotta get back up, what? Keep moving, gotta get back up. Keep moving, gotta get back up, what? Keep moving, gotta get back up.
Happy Monday. Come on in. Are you ready for an exciting week? Did you have a great weekend? That's the first thing. Did you have a good weekend? Yeah. Football season's back. I don't watch football. I never have. But I will if you invite me over and you say, "Hey, we're having a barbecue. Got some brisket in the smoker." I'll love football in those days. Yeah, but I'm not a huge football fan. I got other stuff to do. I'm sorry. Okay, you want to know the real reason why I don't watch football? Because life is so dramatic anyway, and all the drama that goes on in sports, I'm like, I just don't need it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy football. Not my thing. Today, got to map your way to success. There's a framework that I birthed about 20 years ago that people absolutely love. I don't actually teach it a whole lot anymore. You'll hear it about twice a year, maybe. The M.A.P.S.S framework. It's going to make sense to you if you're looking for something to kind of lean yourself on to get what you want in life. So hang on for the ride, okay? It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. My name is Scott Smith, celebrating the moment today. Sometimes I sit back and I record. I try not to record every single day because my life is very exciting and very busy, and I'm just going I will have 1,000 conversations a day sometimes, it seems. So when I record a daily podcast every single day, you never know what you're going to get because it depends on who I'm talking to, what's going on. And so this week, I was able to record all in one shot, sit down and just do the whole week in one time. And it's such a celebratory day because the voice has not been able to do that for about 2 months now. And it's just, you know what? It's funny. You have to separate some things. You've heard me say in the past, do what you love, even if you hate it. And some people have come to me and they said, what do you mean by that? Because when I talk about facing your passion, passion, purpose, meaning, and legacy, and do what you love, even if you hate it, it's that thing you're compelled to do, a thing you can't stop yourself from doing. That's what I'm talking about. And a great metaphor for that is I absolutely love doing these podcasts. There's nothing that I do more naturally than what I'm doing right now. You may disagree with that. Like, Scott, you should work a little harder at it. But this is what I do. It is what it is. Been this way for 20 years. But the only time I hate the job is when it hurts. is when I can't control my vocals, is when it literally scratches my throat and hurts. Happens when I get a cold. It's happened over the years. The only time it hurts is when I hate it. Doesn't mean I don't love what I do. So when you're rolling through your day today and you find yourself like passionately into something and you're like, I'm just thinking about all the men I've known. I'm just doing guys right now. We're in the garage digging into something. We're tearing up the car. They're in the wood shop, whatever it has to be. And they are just saying every darn curse word you can say. And you'd think they're the meanest. They say they're so mad. And you come up and talk to him and say, what's going on? Oh, man, I just worked in my garage, having a good time. It's fun. I come making this new thing. It's like, well, I can't tell it down the road. Sounds like I hate it. Well, it's kind of a hard part of the project right now. You've been there, right? My friend of mine who does classic cars. And he loves to do classic cars. He just does nothing but complain about his knuckles always being scraped. Do what you love, even if you hate it. So some massive success. Okay, you want that? Let's map it. Let's make it easy. Need a couple of things to do that. This is not a tactical thing. I'm not going to give you a list of things you need to do to be a success. There are enough people out there telling you what to do. 9 times out of 10 have nothing to show for it. They figure if they can just tell you enough tips and record a YouTube video, they'll get enough views, they'll make some money. That's their success in life. Trust me, getting paid for YouTube is not that successful. But how do we do this? Well, we have to have a clear plan to achieve our goals, right? You know that? Got to be specific. A roadmap guiding you every step of the way would be helpful as well. If you knew exactly what you had to do to get where you wanted to go, that'd be easier, wouldn't it? Introducing my M.A.P.S.S system. It's a simple yet powerful way to do this. It kind of takes the steps out of the guesswork. It makes it a little bit easier. 4 areas to focus on here. So let's start with number 1. Number 1 is motivation. That's the M in the M.A.P.S. system. It all starts with your what and your why in that order. I like to do that, but you got to know your why you're doing it. That's your motivation. Understanding that motivation fuels your journey. It keeps you inspired when things get tough. You can stay connected in the reasons that you're doing this and keep that momentum alive. So motivation is really the key. Now, by the way, I find motivation only after I'm inspired. I don't get motivated and then find inspiration. If I have an idea, I'm looking for an idea, I'm looking for something that inspires me, because I found over time, and I teach this with everybody I work with, we're looking for things that inspire you, because as soon as we get inspired, we get interested, our energy shifts, and suddenly we're motivated to do something about it. So that's how you find the motivation. So let's do that first and then stay in a motivational state all the time. You'll find anybody who has any success in life spends a little bit of time balancing their motivational mind, making sure they got that going on okay. So what's the A in M.A.P.S.S? Well, it's accountability. Owning your results. It's empowering. Embrace the mindset. If it's to be, it is up to me. Embrace that. It's true in so many things. It's true in some of the most important things in life. If Alcoholics Anonymous can use that, you can too. Holding yourself accountable transforms your actions into consistent progress. Notice I didn't say go out and find somebody to hold you accountable. Did not do that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Accountability partners are fantastic. But at the end of the day, you need to hold yourself accountable. Over the years, we've helped a lot of people lose weight. I have a walking partner, but they're going to hold me accountable. We're going to walk every single day. And I say, be careful. What do you mean by that? Well, one day they might not get out of bed. They might sleep in. Oh, no, they're completely reliable. They're going to hold me accountable. Doesn't take long before they get that phone call, or they make the phone call. Be motivated. Be disciplined. Choose to hold yourself accountable. What's next? Okay, planning. Got a plan, don't we? You got a plan, got to work your plan, the whole thing. Success loves preparation, no doubt about it. Plan your work, then work your plan. It's simple. It's a profound approach to doing things. It really is. Without a plan, your goals just stay dreams. That's all there is to it. So you got to map out the steps and turn your intentions into reality. You have to do that. Now, we don't want to do that until we're really committed to it, because a lot of people will go out and spend years, it seems, making this crazy plan. And when I dig in trying to find out what the internal motivation is and how they're actually going to go get this done, they have not thought about that. It's important to know that. It's going to, listen, if you plan anything big, it's going to disrupt your life in a good way. And very likely on the way to good, it's going to be really crappy. You know it. I know it. That's just how life is. So planning really, really is important. So the P in the M.A.P.S. process is motivation, accounting, and planning. Don't wing it. You want some structure in your life. I will also go a step further and say, we're going to take broad-based structure first. Your mind likes broad-based. Conceptually, it can understand things. That's where it all begins. You have a concept, right? Well, that concept then gets broken down into specifics as you get more clear. I find many times I'll go out with a broad concept in my planning and people start giving me some feedback, and very quickly I'm going, okay, wait a second. Now I kind of see the places I need to pay attention to. That's what you're doing. The next step, the first S in the whole M.A.P.S. system. I didn't tell you it was 2 S's, did I? I forget it's audio sometimes. Systemization. Every great accomplishment starts with that first step. That's no doubt. And the first is always the hardest. Well, sometimes the first is the easiest. Sometimes you stumble into it. I'm thinking this through in real time as you do this. Sometimes that first step you take to do anything is like, oh, this is cool. Look what I got to do. It's my thing. And then you say, I like it so much, I'm going to do it more. And then that gets hard. It's like when you decide to make it part of your life, it's like, it's like you do something on the weekend, but you decide you want to do it 6 days a week. It's a different beast, isn't it? So we need systemization. So we're going to take that first step, get that done. And then as we get a little more comfortable with what we're doing, we want to lock in a bit of a routine, lock in those actions, repeat, refine, get the results you want consistently. It's like working out. Getting to the gym is the hardest thing to do. The first, if you haven't worked out before and you're going to do weights, maybe you got a trainer, I can tell you 5 or 6 weeks is going to be not great. But the best results you're going to have are going to arrive in the 5 or 6 weeks. And then your nervous system is going to kick in and it's going to get more fun. You're going to have a great time for the first 3 or 4 months. Then it's going to kind of settle in a little bit. So if we don't have a system for making sure we get through that process, we never get there. I'm bench pressing, just did last week, 319. Did it in 6 months' time. Went from about 100 pounds to about 319 in 6 months' time. Yes, I've lifted weights before, a lot of muscle in my body. But the only way it happened was I showed up. And if you want to know how I got to bench press 319 in 3 months' time to do that, if you want to know how I did that, I simply had a routine where I showed up 3 days a week for 30 minutes a time. That was it, and worked out to failure. Boom. That was my routine. Nothing fancy. Lift heavy stuff, put it down, pick it up again. That's it. We have another S in the M.A.P.S. program, and that is sustainability. So if we lay this out in the order that it comes to, the motivation, accountability, planning, and systemization, you can see how it's all built to basically get you rolling and keep you rolling in momentum. So sustainability is a building success that is a marathon and not a sprint. Being long-term with it. Everything takes longer than you expected. Every single bit of it. It's going to be harder and longer than you ever think it's going to be, and you're going to wonder if you'll ever get there. That's how it is. So you have to make sure you're sustainable, eating right, taking care of yourself, saving money, whatever it is. You figure it out. The small wins add up eventually, and you stack those achievements, you create momentum, and you set yourself up for a long-haul goal. It's really amazing how it works. Freedom and success, it really rests on that solid, repeatable foundation. And now you have just heard the one that we kind of build things on around here. Motivation, accountability, planning, systemization, and sustainability. You can build a life if you just do that. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. The only thing that's really required is you get up in the morning and listen to the Daily Boost and hear what Scott has to say, who will bust every myth you've ever heard about motivation and give you something that makes a whole lot more sense.
Keep moving, gotta get